early 1900s, around 1910 or so. St. Paul, Minneapolis, Chicago route that went to Seattle.
Man on a ledge. This whole world pushed you to the edge.
It was originally some kind of fossil fuel type train, but then they electrified it after the 1910 fire.
All the pain you shouldered on your own. Here's hoping you haven't.
They built a new track to connect Chicago to Seattle, and it was a much easier route, much flatter, and didn't need this anymore, so this sat abandoned for years until they made it into the bike trail.
How many of you have been on the Hiawatha before? This is an old railroad grade, and after the 1910 fires, they electrified the rail line, which is partially why you guys are here today. So I'll let you
Yeah, I joined RMEF in early 90s, probably 1997-ish, co-founded the Central Valley chapter in Ripon, California with Bob Bricchini.
You're going to see a lot of cyclists on the trail. Today is Friday, and it's supposed to be nice. So we're going to get kind of busy, I'm thinking.
I was up here in northern Idaho hunting with a high school friend of mine. Not for the faint of heart. Everything is steep. You're 60, 70 degrees on every mountainside, and everywhere you go, it's just thick as can be. We came across a skeleton and then realized the skeleton was a bull elk, and the bull elk was completely wrapped up in wire. About 5 wires off each side, kind of twirling up towards a pole to our right, then another 5 wires all twirled up going to the pole on the left, and the elk never broke through, and obviously died of exhaustion. And so after cutting the excess wire off and taking the head down to Larry's pickup and kind of looked at it for a while, kind of amazed by it. And then it kind of hit me that this would be a good project for the Elk Foundation to do, because obviously these wires are 110 years old or more, and we don't know how many other elk have been lost to those wires. We may find out as we're up here on these cliffs.
We're going up something like that. There's a trail back here somewhere.
Yeah, you need a hand with that? I can get the filming.
Yeah, do you want some?
The rack with the wire, they could have easily just put it up as a decorative piece, but Curt took the time to write the letter.
Yeah, right back to the guys there.
Just the ripple effect it's had, where there's over 40 people here today.
The letter? Yeah, I got a copy here. Although I'm from the Puget Sound area, I do spend time almost every fall in the Idaho Panhandle. Once you pass through the tunnel from Montana into Idaho, immediately up the hill to your left, you'll find the site of a great struggle. The train that ran through here was electric, and there are electric lines running all along the route up the hill a bit in the forest. A bull elk got his antlers caught up in the lines and spooked. There's at least 40 yards of wire wrapped around these antlers. The force it took to wrap the wire that tight is amazing. However, the rest of the wire is still out there, miles of it, just waiting for the next victim. This is all Forest Service property, so they would have to ask for RMEF's help to remove it. I'd hate to see more good bulls die in this manner.
Beautiful though. I mean,
Yeah, it was a big, mature bull.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, it was an epic fight. The area where the skeleton was just all tore up.
Really?
Oh, he fought that thing until he died. Literally.
God, man. That's
Again,
so
thinking
sad.
about how many other elk are wrapped up in these in the wires up in these mountains. It was almost like, yeah, we have to do this. An idea is planted, and then from there it just grows. Didn't know that it was going to be, I mean, this many people climbing around on the side of these mountains and pulling wire down.
The son of a man who worked his fingers to the bone, just trying to make something out of nothing, you know.
And I knew that I had to do this project. I was here, I had a real purpose, and I was going to do something for the good of the animals.
Just the feeling of teamwork, doing a good project out here for the elk.
Elk hunters, fishermen, outdoorsmen, we're not really stuck into one group, but we all have the same ideas.
This organization would not exist without our volunteers. Totally based on volunteers. That's the beauty of the organization.
Our American dream.
You know, it's pretty rough up there, but in the end, I'm glad we did it. I feel better.
The volunteers are the lifeblood of this organization. It's great to see it and to be part of it.
I mean, I know the money that we raise makes a difference, but it's nice to actually know that we're doing something that is benefiting the elk in our area.
Wow, now we're here over 40 plus people making a difference. So that's pretty cool.